For like 10 years now, competitive gamers have had 3 games to choose from. This one, and all of this crap over here. Back in my day, a new game would come out and you'd ask your bro, you'd be like, hey bro, what's this game like? And then your bro would respond and he'd be like, hey bro, this game's so cool you jump and slash off the wall and kick some dude's face so hard through his ass that his family feels it. When a new competitive multiplayer game comes out nowadays, you hear things like, it's like Counter-Strike but with abilities. It's like Fortnite but without the building. It's like League of Legends except somehow it has even more AIDS now included. If you can say with a straight face that the universe of competitive gaming hasn't been sucked right into some sort of universe where all of the competitive games are just completely stale and lacking originality beyond belief, then I would tell you that you are a good liar, you piece of shit. Speaking of pieces of poop, please join me as we talk about how these billionaire corporations have managed to just absolutely castrate competitive gaming over the last decade or so. I'm gonna prove to you that every new game is the same now. KK, ready up. And speaking of ready up, that's where this button would probably be, right in the game, right here. And here's a stupid little platform that your character or champion or hero or whatever the hell it identifies as stands on. And there's a couple other platforms for your goofy ass friends to join into your party too. And up here you'll see we have the same 5 buttons that are in every game, so you can access your settings and like change the clothes on your unidentifiable character here. It is 2023 after all, so there's probably just a button here that lets you change between squads, solos, and duos or something, because let's face it, this game is only going to have one single game type that you can play. I've just described the lobby and UI experience and feel of every single game that comes out now. Remember when you'd launch into a new game and you'd get like excited for what you're about to see? Like, I know that the game's just gonna look like this now. I know. Outside of the shit tier UI copycatting that's going on in the industry right now, I've also noticed that gameplay is starting to just morph everything into one game as well. Obviously, when I say that there's only 3 games out there, I'm joking, but seriously, the market has just been monopolized and stale for so long now. Look at any single gaming genre that has competitive games in it, and there is one single kingpin sucking the creativity just right out of the genre. For tactical shooters, there's Counter-Strike. For arcade shooters, there's Call of Duty. For MOBAs, there's League of Legends. And for Battle Royale, there's Fortnite and Apex and all its other fucking copycats. There was a time when competitive gaming didn't feel like this. There was a time when we got a unique game like Rocket League. There was a time when PUBG came out and revolutionized gaming by coming up with the Battle Royale game that actually worked. PUBG had success with Battle Royale 7 years ago, and according to my calculations, 95% of new games created since then are in fact Battle Royale, and they released Dead on Arrival and suck ass. League of Legends released 15 years ago. They made MOBAs mainstream. How many games did we see copy that and die? Maybe if game developers actually grew some balls, they would make some unique games that wouldn't suck. What's the ceiling, you think, on a League of Legends clone? Super low, right? Do you know what the ceiling was for League of Legends when it came out? No one fucking knew, and that was the glory of it. The worst offender of the copycatting that we've seen in the industry has to come from the Battle Royale genre, which is funny because it's actually the newest genre we have, I think. PUBG put the game mode on the map, Fortnite copied it and did an even better jobs, and collectively they made $1 bajillion. Developers in the industry should have given up after the home run that was Fortnite. You were never gonna beat Fortnite. Stop making a game designed around this one single game type. It should have been a fad. Instead, the industry has spent enough money to end world hunger on trying to create other battle royales that suck. If you look at what Battle Royale truly is, it's just a game mode, dude. Could you imagine if like Call of Duty came out next year with a new game mode, and we'll call it, I don't know, Burger Bombers, all right? Call of Duty comes out with Burger Bombers next year. If Burger Bombers was a popular mode, would you expect 50 new games to spawn on just the game type Burger Bombers? Would you expect every single game that's ever existed to add the Burger Bomber mode? No, of course you wouldn't. Burger Bombers is Call of Duty's thing, and we don't need to beat it the fuck to death by making 100 other clones of Burger Bombers. That is what the entire competitive gaming industry has been doing forever now, and it's time to stop. Of course, you could make the exact same argument for MOBAs or first-person shooters or any other genre, really, because the whole industry is just one big mafia copycat homework ring. What is happening? Look at who develops all of the competitive esports games in 2023, man. There's no little guys left. It's just these billion-dollar corporations. That's why every game is about gambling loot boxes, and every game has a battle pass, and every game has the same UI, and every game is just one game mode, and every game has the bare minimum done to it, because there's no passion left in the industry, dude. Of all of the esports titles we have, there's like 2 games that weren't spawned in some corporate hell pit underground, and that's Rocket League and League of Legends. According to my calculations, if you just have League in the title of your game, you're gonna do well, so keep that in mind. If you're a game developer, you should look at those 2 games' decisions at their dawns, because they did something unique and revolutionary in the industry that wasn't being done at the time. Both of these games were not popular. There was no popular MOBA out there for everyone to play. It was like a freaking Warcraft mod or whatever. No regular ass dude was picking up a MOBA back in 2007, 2008. Rocket League, what genre even is it, dude? It's car soccer. It makes no sense that it's popular, but it's amazing, and it is popular because the developers had balls and took a risk. That could be you. Then you can become a billion-dollar corporation that we all hate and we get to make fun of. Congratulations. I'll say this once and one more time. Where in the actual fuck are all of the unique games? Why is every game the same? Literally, the only unique game that I think that I've actually played in the last couple years is Project Loki, which I made a video about on this channel. Project Loki doesn't actually seem like it's very close to coming out, so I genuinely don't know where the next unique game is going to come from. I feel like it's going to take forever. I just want a game that's not a copy and pasted battle royale. Have you found a unique game out there recently that's not dead on arrival and isn't the same as every other game? Let me know in the comments. Speaking of Project Loki, I do want to take a moment to just give a shout out to the friends and family of a content creator who recently passed away. Vado was the first ever content creator for Project Loki, and although I didn't know him very well at all, we did share a couple words, and he was very kind in those exchanges, and I could tell that he was a very nice and genuine person. It's really sad that there's just regular everyday guys out there who are struggling so bad and nobody knows what's going on in their actual lives. So I just wanted to say that if you or anyone you know is really struggling, please reach out to your friends, reach out to your family, and just talk. Things don't have to be as bad as they seem, and there's resources out there. I'm going to leave some phone numbers on the screen behind me, and just want to say rest in peace to Vado, and I hope Project Loki, you know, names a freaking character after you or something, dude. And yeah, man, look out for yourselves, guys. Peace out.